let's kind of jump into what's hot in terms of the trends right now for paid advertising, for paid search. And this is for if you have a brick and mortar or if you have, an online business or a hybrid model. I'm going just health in general. Video ads are what's hot. I don't mean like you need to be a content creator or anything like that to make awesome ads, but short form video on platforms like Instagram Reels, TikToks, YouTube Shorts, they're outperforming static ads by like thousands of percents, like thousands of times more, like higher converting, especially if you go the short form route. Why? Because they have to watch it over and over and over and over and over again. And they stay kind of like entranced in your world for that, what was intended to be 6 seconds. And now they're watching, repeatedly for 30 seconds or more to see what information they can get. I need you to say, okay, if I'm trying to make money, if I'm trying to be a boss up in this thing, video ads, that is what is hot. I want to date this episode. This is October 2024. I'm telling you right now, video ads are hot on TikTok. They're hot on Meta. They're hot on Google products as well. Another thing that I'm seeing that's hot right now are LinkedIn ads. LinkedIn ads. Y'all, listen, if you're not doing LinkedIn ads, you are missing out on billions of people. There are a billion users on LinkedIn and billions of searches a month. And the cool thing about LinkedIn is that, guess what? Ding, ding, ding. These mofos have a job, or they at least care about jobs and things like that. And usually on LinkedIn, they're going on to consume information that's helpful to them, not necessarily entertainment or how to do stuff. So you do have traction. I want to challenge you. If you're not running ads on LinkedIn, get with somebody, get on Upwork or Fiverr or something and get a LinkedIn ads expert and actually look at the LinkedIn ads platform. They do make it extremely easy for it to be DIY and for you to, you can like kind of set it up yourself. I run ads on LinkedIn. I run ads for this podcast on LinkedIn. I run ads for my webinars on LinkedIn. I absolutely love it. Another style of ad that is working right now is running ads for Facebook groups. So a lot of you guys have Facebook groups, or you have communities, or you want to grow a community. There's an old rule, and again, I'm dating this. This is October 2024, and this stuff changes all the time. There's access now for you to actually run advertising to promote your actual Facebook group. For those that have a community, you just want to get leads effortlessly, and then you can now collect their data and their email address, and then you can have a nice little mini chat automation set up. So as soon as they hop into the group, you can start engaging with them in this like automated AI sort of way. So I'm gonna say, if you have a community and you're running ads, add in ads for your group. Another thing that's hot right now is cheap lead ads. And I love a lead ad. So a lead ad is where they don't have to go off the Facebook platform in order to give you their information. They stay right there. And if they're on Meta or Instagram or whatever their profile information is, their first name, last name, phone number, email, whatever is in their profile pops in to the form. So you're not having to spend the money, the higher cost per lead, cost per click to get them to your landing page. Because, Facebook wants you to stay on the platform and they're going to reward you for that. So if you do a lead ad to a lead magnet, and what I mean by a lead magnet is something where you're freely giving them information in exchange for them getting your email and they're opting into your space. Why we call it a lead magnet is because it's so juicy. They're drawn to whatever that opt-in is. So if you're kind of like testing a quiz, oh my God, I live for a quiz. Let me see a hair type, body type, skin type, eye color type, IQ quiz. I'm opting in 1,000% Like, you can't tell me I'm not going to opt in that. I'm a magnet, okay? And I want you to know that those low-cost leads can turn into higher ticket clients if you have a sophisticated nurture sequence. I don't want to get straight too far from the topic of paid ad strategy. I'm going to be doing this for my husband the upcoming weeks, where he has this awesome stress assessment for folks over 40 who work out, and you want to kind of measure the stress in your body based on your load and your lifts. Oh my God. That's going to be so good. And I'm not going to spend a lot of money on them. It's been like $1,000 a month, maybe. My cost per lead is going to be like in the pennies, because all I had to do is have a high converting visual. They stay on Facebook because it's a lead ad. And so I can get more people into my funnel and then really work them with some cool automated nurture sequences. So I'm telling you, I want you guys to run a lead ad, okay? You just got to stay on the train with me, and make sure you go to microsite.com and check the show notes and all the good stuff. But another thing that I love is transition ads that have nothing to do with what you're talking about. You have a webinar, if you have a product, you have something that you're thinking about running ads to, do something completely different. I have a client, she is an HPV specialist. So she helps people reverse HPV naturally. She's so funny and so cute. And so we're doing this ad for her masterclass. And I was like, you know what? I just kind of just want you jogging in the park. And then I want you to stop jogging. And I want you to tell me why this masterclass is so important. The jogging has nothing to do with the product. But guess what? She's attractive, she's fun, and I'm going to stop and look. I don't think that practitioners are bold enough to stop the scroll. I want you guys to be bold practitioners. I want you to be fiery and bold. I want you to stop the scroll. And it doesn't mean that you're dancing for dollars on TikTok, although I support you in that mission and I stand with you in solidarity. I want you to have compelling content. If you know you have an attractive face and high cheekbones, baby, show that thing in that camera with good lighting. Let me see it. If you guys look at my own Instagram, I do my things in a certain way because I know I'm giving the people what they want served. We don't even have to go like the physically attractive route. We can go with the, oh my God, this one particular fact route. Let's come up with something. 98% of people who go outside in the sunlight develop extreme happiness. It's a staggering statistic. So why don't you stop the scroll by having me it's standing in fire or smelling a rose or petting my dog or something completely unrelated with the 98% number on the screen. I need you to take me from A to B, from one thing to another, okay? So I just gave you some good tips on the video ads, okay? I do want to kind of talk about some more tactical things that are still really hot right now. This is in terms of the actual structure of the ads. If you guys are not retargeting, I want you to talk to your ads manager about that, or I want you to go to Udemy or to the Meta education resources, and I want you to learn how to do retargeting. Retargeting can be done in many ways. In a paid ads way, specifically on Meta, we install a pixel and we retarget people by creating an audience of folks that have interacted with your ad. If they've interacted with your ad, then we'll create a separate audience for them. And then with that separate audience, we then show them the second step in your funnel. So your first step in your funnel may have been a quiz and they clicked on the quiz, whether they took the thing or not, right? They interacted with it. So now I'm going to run a second ad that says, now join my Facebook group, because that's a little bit more targeted, a little bit more warm, a little bit more specific. And I'm going to show that to them inside of their stories and their story posts. Does that make sense? It'll be a story ad. So retargeting is still the way, the truth, and the light. If you are not retargeting, please make sure that you talk to your ads manager. Another thing that's still hot and still trending too are awareness ads and personal branding ads. What do I mean by awareness ads, Lauren? Well, here's what I mean. What I mean by awareness ads is where you're just having free content floating out in there to create awareness. I hate to use the word to describe the word, but let's take one of the bigger brands in dentistry. You may know of Clear Choice. Clear Choice really created awareness for a procedure called full arch, and all on four. They created a lot of awareness for that. So people that were wearing dentures can now get this fixed procedure fixed on screws inside of their mouth. It sounds much worse than the way I'm describing it. It's actually a life-changing procedure for those that can get that. It wasn't known, right? Because we still had kind of independent doctors and doing it at the time. So when Clear Choice came to the market, they came out with a bang, pow. How do I know this? Because my business partner, Bill, actually built some of their first websites years ago. They created the industry for dental implants. They were on Super Bowl ads. They did all these different commercials. They did all the different Google ads. They owned every major city, every market. This created the awareness. And then what wound up happening is that people started going to Google and all these other places looking for folks that did dental implants, thus making other people successful too, not just them as well, because they created the awareness. So we have some pioneers that are among us in the health space that really do need to do a lot of hyper education and branding to create awareness for the problem that they solve. I want to make sure that you guys know that branding and creating that awareness for you, especially if you're in kind of an alternative space or holistic space, that is so necessary. You are forever going to be teaching. You're forever going to be educating. You're forever going to be trying to get your information out to your ideal audience. So don't stop on that. You add that into your content strategy and into your paid advertising strategy, all right? If you found this clip from the Power Moves Health Marketing Podcast to be helpful, then check out the next video or watch the full episode here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next big move in health marketing. Thanks for watching.